Is Clash of Clans pay to win? The brand new season challenges. What is happening with it? It's turning Clash of Clans pay to win. No. In this video, I am going to break down and explain how the new season challenges will benefit you as a free-to-play player. It is free. It's free stuff. It is not pay to win, and we're going to tell you why. And in this episode of the Town Hall 11 Fix a Rushed Base series, it's kind of fitting because we're going to get some free stuff when that new update drops. So let's dive into it. Alrighty guys, let's dive into the How to Fix a Rushed Base series. This is the second episode, and you guys asked for a queen walk using my low level queen. So we have the level 18 queen. We're going to take her out into multiplayer to show you exactly how that low level queen walk will look. Now, as we are searching for a base, I will explain the brand new season challenges and the whole pay to win aspect. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Loot is looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get like 750,000 of each, and let me know what strategy you want me to use in the next episode. We are going to switch it out in this one as well, but many people were mentioning about the season challenges. Clash of Clans is pay to win. Now, in my YouTube channel, on my comment section, a lot of you were asking what this actually meant. So I thought I would explain it in this video as we are basically continuing with the series. Now, pay to win is exactly as it sounds. You have to pay money in order to win the game. Now, the season challenges is anything but, because you actually get free stuff. Now, all of that free stuff equates to around about 8.5 million gold, 8.5 million elixir, quite a bit of dark elixir, and also a load of potions. Let's just say it's a lot of free gems. Now, the other stuff that you get is only extra resources. It will save you resources, give you more resources. The only thing is the hero skin. But that is purely aesthetic. It is not going to help you win clan wars. You can get a 3-star with the same troops and not the hero skin. That it's irrelevant. You were always able to purchase gold and elixir with gems, so nothing has changed. It's actually just less gems. You get more stuff. So in essence, they've made it cheaper to buy resources, and they've also given you a ton of free stuff. And essentially, it's just resources. It's nothing that you can't get from not purchasing. So that is why it's epic. It's honestly just epic. We're getting a whole ton of free stuff. I mean, what is there to complain about? Absolutely nothing. It's going to help us in this Town Hall 11 series. We've had a couple of bases with 500,000 loot. Be sure to let me know in the comments what league you are currently farming in so that I can get to that league and try and get some nice loot. But let's come back when we have a better base to attack and a lot of loot. Okay guys, we have been searching for a little while, so we are just going to attack this base, and it should be okay for the queen charge, basically because we have multi-infernos. That's not going to lock onto our queen. We don't have a freeze spell, and let's just see how it goes. I think if we start the queen walk from over on this side, when she starts taking damage, we will then bust her in. We did spend a little bit of time talking about the brand new season challenges and how it will affect the game. Again, let me know down in the comments what you think. I mean, I do understand when people, you know, maybe a little bit frustrated that they might not get the hero skin if they don't pay for it. But again, it doesn't make it pay to win. It is just, you know, it's just one of them things where it is... It's like any game. If you pay for it, you will then get things that are better. Oh, the wall breakers didn't even make it into that central compartment. Didn't even get there, so I kind of need to rage that one to get through, but let's just see what happens in terms of the walk here. You guys wanted to see what kind of damage the queen took, and she's doing okay. She's not doing too bad. I think we should press the hog riders in now from this side in order to try and get into the center of the base a little bit. So, as they come forward, I'm going to be careful where to put the heal spells here, because we need to make sure that we get the hog riders through. Oh, these ones have taken major damage. Must have been a giant bomb somewhere. Let's now use a rage spell here. Let's get a king maybe on this area where the archer towers are. Don't even know why I had these minions, but let's just spread them in, see if we can get some of that loot on the outside. Use that king's ability, and what do we have in terms of hog riders? Nothing. They've all gone down. All gone down. So the queen walk's done fine, but essentially we don't have enough to take the rest of the base down, guys. Let's see what we can do with wizards coming around here, and essentially is just about the queen, but not enough in order to get the loot. I don't know. I mean, I guess I needed to get the queen into the middle, but I'm not used to this low-level gameplay, if I'm honest with you. I'm not used to having max troops. I need to get used to using the lower troops, and maybe we need a different strategy. Maybe the queen walk into the hogs just wasn't enough for this one. It makes you think. Makes you think about how strong of a base you can actually take out in terms of when you have them lower level troops. Definitely could have done better on this one. But we're going to get this final Dark Elixir drill. Let's see how much that makes us as we move back to the base. Let's just let the queen do her thing. I mean, she's not under any difficulty here, and you guys wanted to see, can you actually use the queen walk with a lower level queen? I think you can pretty much see that you can. She hasn't struggled in that regard. She still has pretty much full health, and everything should be good to go here when we go back to base. So I am going to let the queen go down. Let's see what it's at. 300,000. I guess it's not the end of the world, and now we have the witches all cooked up and ready to go. Why don't we have that fight? Oh, I know what's happened. We have 2 poison spells because we didn't use it. So there we go. What should we cook up? Should we just cook up? Let's cook up that same army. Let's do the queen walk again, and let's go out and find ourselves a base to attack. Let's try and quickly find one that might be appropriate with the witches. We're going to have to look for single target infernos. We're going to have to try and wipe out a lower level base. And I'm going to have to get used to attacking with lower level heroes. I don't know how many of you caught that first episode. I will link it at the end of the video, basically setting up the series, doing them initial attacks. I'll link it at the end of this video so that you can check it out. But as with any of my series, if you head on over to the YouTube channel homepage, you will get to see all of them different playlists there in order to watch any of them. Now, I may come back to this when we do have some more loot. I was kind of hoping, what do we got here? Kind of hoping we find a base like this. 500,000 of each. We actually have single target infernos, but they're burnt. Let's just see what we can do here. Where do we want to start with? There's no eagle. Yeah. I'm not used to just YOLOing it, guys. King, queen. Let's spread out the witches as well. Few extras in the middle. Now let's get the wall breakers in. Let's get a rage in order to help them wall breakers through. As long as they get through one wall compartment, I'd be happy. Oh, they nearly got through a second there as well. Let's get a couple of witches in. Now let's go the jump spell there. We do have 2 skeleton spells as well. Now the aim is to use that on the queen, in fact, but I'm going to use a rage spell here as we go into the middle. Now let's use, actually let's wait just a second, because there is a bomb tower and a wizard tower over there. I kind of want that bomb tower to be occupied. There we go. Now let's get the skeleton spells onto the queen. Bump, that should go down. Now let's get a jump spell here. We're doing okay, but I'm not sure if we're going to get the 3 stars, if I'm honest, guys. We should. We should, as long as the witches don't get caught too much with the splash here. We've got a lot of skeletons. Nice spread around the outside. Queen coming around the top of the base. Look, can we get all of that loot though? Only 200,000 elixir left, and most of it should be in these 2 buildings that the queen is coming around to. So we should be okay here, and that should lead us to a much needed upgrade. What should we upgrade? Oh, queen. She's going into the base when she can get access to the buildings from the outside. Not what we wanted, but fortunately we have enough witches down the bottom here who are being sensible, and we have 1.5 minutes left. Queen is going to go down here, takes major damage and goes down. Can the witches get it done? We've got a few of them. We've got one wizard tower which will fry some of them skeletons, but I am hoping we can kind of split up and get through that. If we get this cannon down, we're onto a much better opportunity here. I think we should still be good, guys. I think we should still be good. Look at that wizard, just looking the wrong way, not even having a care in the world at the moment as the witches come through. Should be okay. As the skeletons are splitting here, we're going to be distracting that wizard tower pretty good. We're continuing to take down the defenses. We're nearly there at 90%, but time is ticking on, which is slowly going down. We're going to get through this wall now and try and get through that Grand Warden statue. If we can get through the archer tower, that will help out a lot. But the Grand Warden is going to lock onto the witch. Oh, it goes down. It goes down indeed. Wizard tower locks onto the witch. We're not going to get it, guys. Unfortunate that. We are going to end up at around about 95%, but the witches on the outside just didn't quite get through to the elixir collector. Not gonna happen. Gonna run out of time here, guys. I'm gonna just quit the battle and let's move on from there. Not too bad, not too bad. What have we got in terms of waiting time? A couple of minutes and then we'll be back out with the queen charge again. Let's see if we can get a better one than that first attack. What do we have? 5 builders. And what do we have left to build? We do have the Grand Warden, but that's going to be a separate episode. I think it's about time that we create a new base. So again, follow me on Twitter at Judo Sloth. Follow me on Instagram /Judo Sloth. Send me a base and I will pick the best one to build. We chose the healers to upgrade last time. We probably need to upgrade them Hog Riders because they went down quick, didn't they? But I think what we're going to focus on is... Let's have a look at this. Clan Castle can be upgraded. So that is probably going to be a big building for me. How about the Inferno Towers? They probably need to be upgraded as well. If we could get the Queen to level 20, that would also be good. But I think we might focus... Let me know in the comments. I think we might focus on these little buildings first. Why don't we come back when we have another epic base ready to attack? Okay guys, here we are. Let's see if we can get a 100% 3-star. I have chose a little bit of an easier base, just because I didn't realise how the lower level troops were going to pan out, and maybe as we move through this series, I need to just hone it back a bit and make sure I'm selecting bases that I can actually take down. So in terms of the Queen Walk, it doesn't really matter where I come in from, but I do think if we come in from this area, I can take the King, Queen, and the rest of the heroes down. So why don't we do that? Let's put our healers in order to take down that enemy Queen, and then let's try and take out a little bit of the base here. I do want to set up the funnel a little bit, so let's try and do that with a couple of wizards, and the Queen should now walk down the other side of the base. I can use my King down here to kind of swap with the other King. Now let's use a couple of wall breakers to bust in. Come on, King, you can take that area down. Beautiful stuff. Let's use a rage spell here. What's my Queen doing? Where's she going? What was all that about? That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. But she's doing a good thing there. Right, let's see what she can do. King is actually doing a nice job. Where's the Queen going to go now? As she moves in, I will rage again. Then we will try and use the wall breakers, because I don't want to use the wall breakers too early here and essentially not get into the base. Gonna have to be careful here as we rage through. The Queen's doing okay, but I am going to be careful as we move through the base. Let's sneak one wall breaker in. Let's just see if we can get that. Oh, not quite. Not quite. I nearly had it. I do need to wait until I can rage the Queen through this next area. Got to be careful on time here, but you can see that she's doing okay. Now let's push the... Oh, they go everywhere but where the rage isn't. Right, now let's push the wall breakers... the Hog Riders, sorry, in from this area. Couple of wizards in order to help out. Let's get minions along this area in order to help. As the Hog Riders come through, just going to take note as to where they go. We don't really need to use the heal spells Let's use one of them whereby the Teslas here are, just because it's not the easiest thing, and you did see how quickly the Hog Riders went down last time. They're not the best against these Town Hall 11 defenses, but they're not doing too bad. Queen is doing okay. Going to have to be careful of the Hog Riders here. Oh, just look at how quick they went down, man. And we're probably not even going to get this, just because, one, I spent too much time trying to get through the base. Let's get wizards onto that area to try and take these loot buildings down as a minimum, and I don't think we're going to get it. We've only got 38 seconds. I think the Hog Riders are going to go down to the wizard towers anyway. They're just weak. They are weak, and they're not up for Town Hall 11 defenses, and we're not even going to get the maximum loot. Right, in the next episode, I mean, again, it doesn't matter with farming, does it? We don't need 3 stars, we just need the loot. But I do want to get the loot. Look at that. I've missed 200,000 gold. I'm going to pop that Queen's ability just because I can. Try and save her. You guys wanted to see the Queen walk in this episode. At least you've seen it. You've seen that she does okay at lower level. It's all dependent on the base you're going up against, but we really now need to start stepping it up in terms of the loot, trying to build up this account and getting it to max level. So we did get our loot bonus there. Let's go ahead and collect that, and from there, let's see what the builder recommends. Now, he recommends actually just going with the elixir collector and the gold mines. That's not a bad idea, actually. That is not a bad idea. I think we might go with that, guys. Let's go with the different collectors. Let's go ahead and upgrade as many of them as we can. Boom. And why don't we just go for another one? There we go. All 5 builders working. That is going to wrap it up for this one. Let me know what you think about the brand new season challenges. Again, I do understand that you know, maybe you can't afford to pay for that, and it is, you know, a little bit gutting that you can't get that hero skin. Maybe they'll give us opportunities to get other ones down the line, but obviously it is a business, and the people that do pay do help to keep the game running a little bit as well. You've got to understand that. But essentially, it's not pay to win. Please don't buy into that whole thing. You're getting free stuff here, and I do hope you enjoy the update. If you missed the first episode in this series, I will link it there for you. But until next time, guys, peace out.